chiming in at 6:10 because I live and die by the agenda, like it or not. So welcome everybody. I'm super excited to hear from our Echo Fund recipients tonight. And before we get into that, we're going to do what I think we always do and kick this off with a reading of the mission statement. And Shirley, will you read that for us?
Okay. WIVLA's mission is to provide an inspiring forum for women to explore and advance their creative development, to promote their work in the marketplace, and to infuse the community with their spirit of cooperation and invention.
Awesome. And what a great way to celebrate living by this mission for our main topic tonight. Melissa, have you been trying to I spy any new members or?
I have. I've been like looking at the faces, the names, and the list. I don't know that I see any.
And I think
I'm new.
Yeah.
she's just over from you a few spaces.
Outstanding. Everyone wave. Welcome in.
Thank you.
Yay.
Super glad that you're with us this evening. That's exciting. Anything you'd like to share about yourselves? Just real quickly, Anne, let us get to know you. Not to put you on the spot or anything.
Well, I live in Shirley's neighborhood. And when I first moved there, I think within the first couple of weeks, she wanted to recruit me for the organization. And I was just like, oh, I don't know if I can do that right now. But she's always talked so highly of it. And my hobby became writing articles, and that segued into a children's book and then a large biography reference book on an artist, actually, that I can talk about sometime. And then Shirley mentioned it again, so I thought I would give it a try, but it's been fun so far. So that's kind of nice.
Welcome.
Excellent. Well, we're very glad that you're a member of WIVLA, and look forward to learning more about your children's book and your other book that you wrote. And of course, I'm sure that our ears of the program director picked up with, oh, wonderful. Somebody maybe do a presentation for us. So that's awesome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Excellent. That's great. Well,
And she also already has a collaboration partner.
hey, all right.
Oh.
Perfect. That's exciting.
Yeah.
This is going to be a fun collaboration show.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I encourage not only Anne, but all of our members, don't forget to update your profile, portfolio, any information that you'd like on the WIVLA website. It's always great to just give that a look, make sure you've got up-to-date info, add a photo if you want. Maybe there's some new things that you've accomplished, written, painted, whatever. Always nice to update that, so I encourage you to do so. And I think that's it, Brooke.
Awesome. All right. And Margo, this is your chance to request those pearls.
Oh, yes. Okay. So I'm the editor of the newsletter, and one thing we're doing every month is it's called Pearls of WIVLA. So I really would like for people to send me a photograph of yourself wearing some pearls and just a short 150-word max. So a paragraph about why you like being in WIVLA, something that you've learned in WIVLA, some bit of wisdom that you want to pass along to the other members. And we have a couple of questions online if you want to go there and answer start answering the questions, or you can write a poem. You can really just send me anything that would be, would be of interest to the other members. And so for the main newsletter, Lane Devereaux is going to be our pearl of WIVLA, but there's room for more. In April, we had 2 pearls of WIVLA, and I just hope everybody will send me those pictures and little blurbs to put in the newsletter. So it's great fun.
Wonderful. Thank you, Margo. And Shirley, Marie let me know she is in the middle of a training right now. So she's not here. But regarding our upcoming collaboration that we just talked about, you want to hit on that?
Okay. Okay, let me pull up the calendar. Now, what I encourage you all to do is to go to the WIVLA website and go to events. And under events, you will see all of the information you need to know about the dates. I'm going to review those tonight, but that's really important to check and keep up with the deadlines. There's an upcoming meet and match online meeting on May the 2nd. I'm not sure yet who's setting up the Zoom connection.
It's done.
It's done?
Mhm.
Okay. Did we have a time? That's Marie didn't know.
6:30 to 8.
I'm sorry?
6:30 to 8.
Okay, 6:30 to 8, May the 2nd. If you are looking for someone to collaborate with, that's the time to meet and match online. I know that Liz Plaster, who's a fairly new member, told me that she would love to connect with a writer. She's an artist. She was not able to be here tonight, and she will not be able to be there on May the 2nd. So, but she would love to have a person to collaborate with. So if you want to or know someone who does, contact Liz Plaster. The $80 fee for the 2 partners, or you can have a 3rd partner. I think Marie told me she has 3, or there are 3 of them. The deadline to pay is July the 1st. The deadline to upload literary and visual art pieces is August 1st. September the 8th is artwork is to be delivered to Sabine Street Studios. September the 12th, the exhibition officially opens. September the 20th is our reception, and there will be lots to do to get ready for that. So we'll need volunteers to help. And November the 2nd, the exhibition will close. And the November 4th and 5th, there will be a de-installation and pickup of artwork. So you got all that, right?
Yes.
Feels like
Right.
it went by so fast.
Well, it's on the website.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I just feel like we've done it. We've made our art. We had the show.
Yeah. I love the overview with all those dates. That was an awesome run through that. And I also love that it is on the website, so we can check that at any time we need. And we also have Melody has posted the pairs that have already let her know who's paired up. So you can
that's on the website
that list
as well.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so Ellen or Rebecca, we have something pretty exciting coming up this weekend. Thought you might want to tell folks about.
Yes, Poetry by the Bay is this weekend, Saturday. There are a few spots left, like very few. I'll post the link to the Sign Up Genius in the chat, because if you do want to read, it's like almost full. Last chance to sign up. 11 o'clock at the LaPorte Library.
And even if you don't sign up, you can come and be inspired by all the readers. Yeah.
Also, we will be recording the readings, and when we're done, we can also record some pearls of WIVLA. So if you want to bring your pearls along, we can do that. We can do that at the same time.
It's like a photo booth with a purpose.
And I'll bring some of my fancy pearls from Amazon. Oh no, Oriental Traders. So you know they're fine quality.
Fine.
12 strings for $10. Only the best.
They're the real thing.
They're the real thing.
Awesome. All right. So we have just made it through all of our
No.
announcements, I think.
No,
No?
no,
Oh,
you
no,
skipped-
I skipped you way up
You
high.
skipped me.
Melody.
I was
So
like-
here, let's pretend like I did this on purpose. So you can do that announcement and then just slide right into your next duty.
I have one more thing too, though.
Okay,
You want to go first?
go Melissa.
Sure.
Sure.
I just forgot to segue right in after new members to our big 30th anniversary celebration. So just an update, if you got your pencils handy, there's 3 possible dates. So
Okay.
go ahead and pencil in, save the dates so you don't miss out. Our big celebration is either going to be Sunday, October 20th or the 27th or November 3rd. So we've made contact with the archivist at U of H. Appointments are getting set, all that. There's progress moving forward, but we still have not definitively pinned down one of those 3 Sundays, but it's going to be one of those. And again, we'll put out other calls for volunteers to help with the group art project that we'll do at the event. Day of event volunteers to help set things up. There's a lot of things in motion that we'll make sure and put on the newsletter, put on the website. But main thing, I wanted to have you pencil in those, save the dates, and then we'll confirm which one as soon as possible. So, okay, now Melody.
The other Mel. Okay. So for the past few years, some of the members of the board, and it's been a variety of boards, have discussed the possibility of having a physical location. And going back to our mission statement, part of the mission statement is about promoting our work in the marketplace. So we have our shows that we're doing in the collaboration, but we were thinking it would be nice to have a physical location, like a studio, but it'd be more like a gallery where members who are visual could show their work. And it'd be multiple members. It wouldn't be just one member having the whole gallery. And then a place where the writers could have their books that could be sold, a place where we could have readings, a place where we could have receptions, workshops, and things like that. Before we go too much further, because the board is just very excited, we want to get we want to take your temperature to see how you feel about this. So we will be sending out a survey to get your responses on how you feel about this and the way we're thinking about funding it. Really, there's really nothing that's off the table at this point, but we really want to get a feeling for what you are thinking.
There's talk someplace. Somebody
I
need
know,
to
I
mute.
know.
I just muted them.
Oh, thank you. So anyway, we had planned on having the survey go out tonight, but I think it will probably go out tomorrow morning. So watch your inboxes for that. We think it could be a nice way of attracting new members and giving, we're all in different places in our creative journeys, whether it be literary or visual. And so we just think it's a great opportunity for you to show your stuff.
All right.
And is it my turn again?
Yeah, take us to the next step there, Melanie.
Okay, moving on. It's Echo Night, and this is just one of the best meetings of the year. The Echo Fund, which is I always have to look at it, the Educational and Cultural Opportunity Grant, awards 2 $1,000 grants to a literary, one and one to a visual member to use in any way that furthers your creative journey in your art. There's been myriad ways that our members have used these funds, whether it's you know, a septic system, a printer, a plane ticket, classes, just about anything you can think of, our members have thought of to use these funds. And so part of the deal is once you have been chosen, and it's a random, once you apply after you've been a member for 2 years, once the year is up, you need to tell us how you spent those funds. So our recipients from 2023 will be sharing with us what they did. And at the end of the 2 presentations, they will draw the names of the 2024 recipients. So it's very exciting. So we will be starting with, Margo, are we starting with you? I didn't know.
We're starting with Susan, and I am introducing Susan.
Okay, there. So Susan, if I can find her, there she is.
Are we ready?
I
Is
think
everybody
I'm ready, Susan. Are you?
I'm ready.
Okay,
Yes, I'm
okay,
ready.
but first, the introduction. I'm very aggressive because I've got my henna going. All right, Susan is she's multi-talented, obviously, but in her bio says that she is a multidisciplinary artist. She embraces visual, literary, and theater arts. She is a playwright and has designed and created theatrical props and sets for local churches and theater companies. She studied art and design at Glassell School of Art and holds an MFA in directing from University of Houston. I mean, that's quite a resume. Susan's primary visual medium is encaustic painting, which includes collage, sculpture, and assemblage. She has studied encaustic with many teachers and continues learning and growing in her techniques by being a member of Painting with Fire, a weekly online encaustic class platform. She has shown her work in numerous galleries and has won several awards for her work. Recently, Susan received the Judges Award in the ephemeral exhibit in Mulranny, I'm mispronouncing that, Ireland. She'll correct me later. Her art arises from a deep inner work and is influenced by the natural and metaphysical sciences. Much of her work stems from a daily contemplative practice, which involves meditation, poetry, and yoga. Take it away, Susan.
Well, thank you, Margo. Thank you very much. I'm very, very excited to share my stories with you about what the Echo Fund has allowed me to do this past year. So I'm just going to dive right in. You're probably wondering why I have these 2 beautiful women on my screen, but it will become obvious in just a minute. In the latter part of 2022, Shirley Beyer, who's on the right here, and Brenda Bowman, who's on the left here, and myself formed a group that we call 3. Over the years, our paths have crossed, and when we discovered that our paths had led to this moment, we were off and running and planning a show we entitled 3 by 3 by 3. And our plan was to for each of us to create 3 36 by 36 paintings and 9 10 by 10 paintings to put with the 3 by 3s. And we didn't have a venue, but we began to look and to discuss possibilities. And through a mutual friend of Shirley's, we found the Houston Club. And a show was planned for October of 2023. So I used Echo funds to purchase my panels and 12 pounds of wax and got busy creating. This was in the lobby of the Houston Club as our little promo to everyone that was coming in. The one thing that we did was I created a save the date promo to send out. And for this, I had to purchase a program called Canva. And so the Echo Fund was part of that as well. Here's the next actual invitation that you see. And then you're going to see the show here. This is in the lobby of the Houston Club with all three of us beside our big 3x3s. We didn't have room to put our 10x10s, but you'll see that in just a minute. This is my work that I created, my 3x3s. This is Shirley's work. And let's see. This is Brenda's work. This is my work inside the beautiful ballroom that we were given. Oh, it was such a beautiful place. It was on the 49th floor of One Shell Plaza. And you'll see the view here in just a minute, but this is our inside display that each of us had. And you see these grids here. We each purchased grids to display our work. And the Echo Fund was part of purchasing those grids as well. So this is mine, and this is Shirley's, and this is Brenda's. It's a little dark there, but you can kind of see what we did. This is our beautiful display, buffet display. And you can see the view from the 49th floor out the window there. It was an absolutely amazing, beautiful evening. This is just a few more little pictures here of the food and everything that we had. And this is our crowd. We had over 125 people attend our 3x3 show, and all three of us sold some pieces, and the Echo Fund helped offset the cost of the reception. So another thing that happened around the same time is that I decided to go to Ireland for an encaustic conference called Convergence, which was hosted by the Essence of Mulraney in Mulraney, Ireland. It's a 5-day conference that included classes and workshops by some of the most accomplished encaustic teachers. And it also included, the price included lodging and food and some workshops. And an excursion to the Achill Island, which you'll see here in just a minute. So part of my Echo Fund was used to fund this as well. So here we go. We're in Ireland. And this is kind of a map of where I went. I started out. Can you see my cursor? I don't know if you can see my cursor or not.
Yes.
Okay, I started out in Dublin and we traveled by car over here to Mulraney, and for the conference stayed there for a few days, and then we traveled all the way down to the south part of Ireland and then back up to Dublin, and we had a great time. This is a picture of the compound in Mulraney. This little blue building that you see right here is a convent. A former convent that they have converted into an art center. And it's absolutely magnificent. I mean, I don't know if we could ever find or afford anything like this for WIVLA, but oh my goodness, this would be amazing if we could find something like this. This is just a view of the coastline from Essence of Mulraney. This is a view of the coastline from my guest house. And this is a picture of all of the people that attended the Convergence conference. These are just some pictures of some, this was our opening reception here. Inside the building, the convent that you just saw. This is one of the classes that I attended that was taught by an encaustic instructor named Dietland van der Schaaf. And this is just some more pictures of some classes and some gatherings. This teacher here is Joanna Kidney, and she's teaching a workshop about symbols and mark making, which I found to be very, very interesting and informative for the type of work that I do and want to do. You can see some of her mark making here, and if you really look into it, you can see a lot of depth there, a lot of layers, which is something that you can do with encaustic, that you can make such beautiful luminous layers that are transparent, and you can see information and history beneath all of those beautiful layers. This is something else that she taught using ink. These are all marks that she made with different kinds of ink and Cooney paint. So this kind of interested me, like I said, for my own work. And later on in our trip, we went to a place called Newgrange, which is this giant sacred mound that inside, when you go in, are all of these symbols and artifacts. And in the gift shop, they had this, well, actually in a display in the building, they had this display that also has lots of symbols that you see on a lot of the ancient places in Ireland. So this led me to purchase these two books, Megalith Studies in Stone and Making a Mark. And hopefully you're going to see some of these things. I love these symbols right here. These are just, I don't know what they mean. I'm really not sure. I do know this symbol right here, because if you know me very well, you know I wear this symbol around my neck all the time. So these symbols have a very deep meaning for me. This is the exhibit that Margo talked about, that I entered, called Ephemera. And this is the judge, Michelle, who I was fortunate enough to be one of her favorites. And you can see the two pieces right here. These are the two pieces that I entered. This left one is called Factory Left, and this right one is called Factory Right, because this was all about the juxtaposition between factories going in and tearing down the redwoods, and what a tragedy this is for our world. So I wanted to emphasize that with my work. This next person that you see here is Janice Intemna. She taught a class on different substrates and materials like cardboard and egg crates, egg cartons. So this is some of the work that I did at her workshop. This is cardboard here. This is just, if you can use your imagination here, this is if you buy a stack of plates, like from somewhere, these are to protect the plates. These go in the middle of the plates. And this is just wax and pigment stick that's on here. And then this is another piece of cardboard with a coffee filter and coffee in the middle of it. This is just one of the techniques that she showed us during this class. This painting here is done all with torn up egg cartons. All of these little things right here are torn up egg cartons. Who would know that you could use egg cartons in your work? So this next one, this is the one that I did in the class. This is all cardboard and this is once again egg crates. This is what I finished when I got home. And this will be going in a show this weekend at the Fort Bend Arts Center. This is the Achill Island that I mentioned as one of the places that we visited after the conference. This next slide is just kind of a little joke that I put in, actually. If any of you, Achill Island is the place where the Banshees of Inisherin was filmed. And so here I am sitting here with some of my fingers missing. You have to see the movie to understand the little joke here. Anyway, this is the Cliffs of Moher. And this next slide is called Poolnabron. This is one of the things that I was really wanted to see in Ireland, and I almost missed it. I almost didn't. We were in the area called the Burin, and I was looking for this, but I didn't find it. I couldn't find it, and then I found an artist friend that we went to visit in Ireland, and she told me exactly where it was, and so I did get to see it. So I guess what I'm trying to point out is there's just all kinds of inspiration all over Ireland. Even this, I was sitting waiting to go somewhere, and I took this picture of this building. It rains a lot, of course, in Ireland, so I took this picture through the window glass of our car, and I just love all of the little squiggly details, and this may turn into some sort of collage at some point. This next picture is for all of you who love Halloween. We were there in October. We were there for Halloween, and the whole country decorates. Everywhere you go, you see pumpkins, you see things like this, because Halloween actually originated in Ireland as a holy event. So I just wanted you guys to see how Ireland goes crazy over Halloween. And then, of course, there's the pubs.
We're not getting the sound, Susan.
We're not getting any sound.
No, you didn't share. Yeah, you would have had to have
We're not
shared sound.
getting
before
any
you started.
sound.
So later on, as we draw names for our next ECHO recipients, may the luck of the Irish always be with you. And I have to say thank you to WIVLA. The ECHO Fund just came right at the right time for me. It helped me to be able to make our 3x3 show a first-class event, and it helped me send me to Ireland to learn and connect with other encaustic artists. and to be present when I won the Judges Award. And I'm eternally grateful for this opportunity, which came as a result of receiving the ECHO grant. Thank you very much.
Okay.
And now I will introduce Margo.
Okay. Wait a second. Wait, just give me.
You ready, Margo?
Ask if I'm
Yes.
ready.
I'm ready
Okay.
when yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot there was going to be a close-up. Okay. This is how I use part of my Echo Fund to keep my beautiful red hair.
Okay. Margo
My
Stutts Toombs. Well, okay, the beautiful and talented Margo Stutts Toombs enjoys creating and performing flash and poetry. Her work lives in online and traditional journals and anthologies. She performs spoken word poetry and monologues at fringe festivals, art galleries, and bars. Anywhere food and beverages are served. Since 2009, she has performed in most of the Houston Fringe festivals and once in the Austin Fringe Festival. Margo also crafts video poems for film and video festivals. She recently won first place in animation at the Caucasian Short Film Festival in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Tonight, she will screen some of the videos she crafted last year with the help of the Echo Fund. Take it away, Margo.
Okay, thank you, Susan. I really enjoyed your presentation. Oh my gosh.
Thank
You really did a lot of wonderful things with your Echo Fund grant. And I am also very grateful. So the grant allowed me to, number one, take a lot of classes. So since the pandemic, I have taken numerous classes with Kate Weiser-Orcutt in poetry, flash. Now I'm taking a class, it's called Wild Forms, which is all kind of unusual forms. And so I spent most of my money with that. I also spent money on songwriting classes through Grackle and Grackle. And in my video, Urban Street Music, that song was created in the songwriting class. I also was fortunate that I did not have to pay the dancer in Art Shadow because he's my roommate. And so we share our creativity with each other. Also, I was very lucky that I did not have to play the clarinetist in Lazarus Cloth. If you go to the Jung Center, to the Playback Theater, you might notice Amy Lynn. She's the person in Playback Theater who plays the clarinet. And she came to, it's fascinating. She came to my house. She wouldn't let me pay her. And I said, do you want me to put your clarinet playing on top of the poem? And she said, no, just read the poem and I'll make something up on the spot. And she did. And that was just incredible. So thank you very much, Wivla. And I'm going, the other thing I spend money on is apps. So I used to use Final Cut Pro to edit my videos. And over time, it died out. So did my Apple. And I thought, I'm just going to try making videos on my phone. And so most of the videos I've made have been either made on my phone or my iPad. And at the end of this, I'll just show you 3 apps that I use quite a bit when I'm making videos. Okay, so let's see if we can make this work. Share sound, yes.
When it is my time,
Drape me in white gossamer, bathe me in color. Glide me to Glenwood in a silver Cadillac, spit shined by sunlight. Lay out my body in the shadow of Houston with an urban view. Make a farewell cape of bright funeral ribbons and dance on my grave. Start a ritual with flowing funeral cloth to map my path home. Lay down jewel tones, lead me to eternity on sapphire waves.
Slip me some groovy noise, a rap for my toe tap, raw music so sweet, street fire for my feet. Keep up the tunes, I need some light to fill the hole in my ragged soul. Distract me with horns, brassy and sassy, blast out rough art to thaw out my heart. Shake my drums with crazy beats, scratch some scat, some urban chat. Sing some doo-wop, sing some doo-wop, yum some bee-bop, yum some bee-bop, sha-na-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na-na-na-na. Give me some babble, scratchy and ratchy, make my heart beat on this broken street. How about a ride, a salsa vibe, some rock and roll wails, some taunting from hell. I need your help to stay away. I can't can't go home. I itch to roam. Too many thoughts, cerebral words stew. Drain my brain of verbal goo, fill it up with B-Box brew.
I am the spark that fires your passion, the lust you fear to show. The guide who crawls through murky waters, searching for pearls in the verbal muck. You bury your art desires, but I find them in my cauldron. Stirring for pearls in the verbal muck, I gems growing in the dark. Smoke escapes my primal pyre as I bake your forbidden work. The gems, growing in the dark, will erupt on your theater captives. I bake your forbidden work, words you would never say in public. I will plate the feast when you have courage to feed it to your audience. Banned language is the jewel of your work. And though I am in your darkness, remember, I am our spark.
She raised her brew on wits and will. Crops grown in her garden dropped into pots of stew, leaving skins behind to fall into compost piles and fuel future meals. Nothing is wasted when you live near the poorhouse. Her food sorcery was legendary. Pasta from leftover flour, homemade breads made by ear, casseroles crafted from yesterday's repast. But her true witchery was giving a second life to fabric. Fabric that survived decomposing clothes, fabric on the cusp of becoming threadbare, fabric before it surrendered to the unraveling. She wove her magic with these scraps, quilts, vests, jackets, purses. Threads of her talent stitched the family together. A patchwork of colors that didn't match. The resurrection of crops and cloth left little time for offspring. But they loved her, like baby beasts love the one who keeps the wolves from the door.
That was great.
Oh, no, that's continuing. No,
Is it?
this is my new song. Okay.
Does anybody have any questions or anything about what you saw? More information? Yes, Kay?
Well, am I unmuted?
Yes, you are.
I want to say I have never seen $2,000 do so much creativity. That's why I love Wibla. I don't know if you can see me. This is the inspiration. This is the networking. This is the getting into total creativity that we do in this group. I want to tell you, there are tingly things going up and down my spine. We saw two remarkable presentations, and my hat is off to our presenters this year. I really give you a credit for spending your money so well and giving
Yes.
these full reports. And I just want to say, you know, I used to be an administrator at Rice University. I loved it that you all said how you spend your money, you know, panels, grids for hanging, receptions, classes, songwriting class. I've got them all. I got them
Software.
here. I love this, and this is one reason I love WIVLA and the women in it. And oh my God, board and WIVLA and our two presenters, thank you so much. I am inspired. I am inspired.
What Kay said.
Thank you. Thank you.
And it's not over yet.
That's right.
No, it's not.
Yes, this is just the intermission.
Margo's back.
Margo
Where is
is
she?
back.
Right there on your
There's
screen.
something about
Oh,
my
there she
crazy
is.
video player. I need to switch because it just keeps going. I didn't think it would do that, but it did. So anyway, so you got a preview of my next project.
Actually, we didn't hear it. We didn't hear it, Margo. When
Oh,
it
you
kept
couldn't?
going.
Oh,
No.
okay, that's good. That's good because
Yeah.
it really, yeah, you got me singing without any music background, and it's bad enough with the background, but
No, we didn't get to hear that.
acapella is not great. So
I just thought it was some kind of sorcery and witchcraft that continue to go on. Like the video has taken over you now at this point.
I know that's what it feels like. But I do want to say, Kate Wise Orcutt is starting some new poetry and flash nonfiction classes online, and so those will be starting soon.
Margo, this is Corey. I
Yeah.
really appreciated how you ended with some instructions or some clarification of how you did it. It made it maybe touchable for me to try something like that. You showed us those curtains were great over the eclipse. So that was a really good touch at the end. But the whole thing is so masterfully, it's so masterfully Margo. It's so rich with color and word, and you just did a marvelous job. Thank you.
Thank you. The thing about those apps, I think you can pay for them on a monthly basis if you get the suite, but I believe I pay for whenever I get apps, I pretty much pay like the yearly fee because I feel like it's easier to stop it if it's, yearly, except for Adobe. I think I have to do that one. But in the video, Art Shadow, the one that was at Archway, I didn't really see many special effects in the video leap. So I just took they call them freeze frames, but they're really sort of screenshots, and then animated them in, what is it called? Motion leap, and then put them back in. And so that's how I was able to do a little bit of special effects. But I want to get some more apps for animation, because it just seems like so many people are doing that now. Especially like animated text is really big, and it's wonderful for video poems to be able to animate the text, because that can be the main thing. And I forgot to mention, Another expense I didn't have was the artist in Lazarus Cloth. That's my cousin Linda from Austin.
Okay.
So yeah, I offered to buy her some canvases and paint and all that, but she said no. So it's really nice when you have talented friends and family
Exactly.
who don't take money. But you know, we kind of share. It's kind of like in kind, because Playback Theater, I make videos for them periodically and all that. So yeah, so it's kind of like a kind of a bartering, informal bartering of love, I think. Yes, Kay, were you going to ask a question?
Is that me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just wanted, I hope Susan heard my comments. I am so grateful to both of you because you showed us practicality tonight, how to spend your money and be creative. But oh my goodness, this was so inspiring. And just thank you to you both. I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I also want to lift up, yes, not to stop the clapping, keep it going. But I also want to add the really important collaboration element in both presentations. You know, like Susan started off with a collaborative show, and Margo's collaborations brought so much richness. And I just, you know, that's just something I really long for, and one of the reasons I joined WIVLA. And I just thought it was really highlighted well, like what we can do. When these weren't like solo presentations, just imagine how many people's efforts and inspiration went into these, and how you kind of have to be also receptive. You know, sometimes we get kind of guarded with our art, but you have to be open. And I just really want to celebrate that open spirit and what those collaborations did for each artist. It's beautiful, start to finish.
Thank you.
Thank you for pointing that out, Brooke. It's nice.
Oh, well, how about, you know, I bet there's some people that would like to see what the drawings are.
With the drawings?
Yeah.
Drawing the names.
Susan, do you have some names of people who might want to get the Echo Fund for next year?
I do. They're right here in this basket.
Well,
are we ready for that?
I'm ready.
Are we ready to
Anybody
draw?
else ready?
Is everybody ready?
Yeah, we have a drum roll.
Dun 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 dun. Okay. I guess I'll go first.
Yes.
See, I'm stirring them around. I have no idea.
In a cauldron.
Completely blind drawing. And here we go.
Unwrap it and show it. She's
the suspense.
Dun, 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 dun. Jean King.
Oh,
Yay. Boy, I am excited. Great.
All right, Jean.
And we're
Can't wait to see what you're going to do.
Wonderful. Okay, Miss Margo.
There's some noise in here. What can that be? Oh, look.
It's pearls.
Well, that's one way to spend $1,000.
Okay. So. Oh, look. Can you read it?
Mildred.
Oh,
Wow.
There is
Yeah.
she.
Is she
You
still on the
need that
call? Oh,
for
there
all
she
of
is.
your
Yes,
Yes.
she
Of
is.
course, I'm still on the call. Oh, thank you
Well,
so,
I
so,
know.
so much. Oh
Well, you've
my
moved around.
gosh. Oh, Margo,
Awesome.
thank you. Thank you. How'd you do that? Am I the only one in that bucket?
No,
No, there's some more.
no,
Oh, just
it's
kidding.
not true.
Okay, yeah. So Jean and Mildred, be sure and send me a photograph that you want in the newsletter.
Okay.
Hey,
Actually, I have
That's
a,
Hey,
not-
congratulations. Lily.
Congratulations.
thank you.
Yay.
Oh, my.
Congratulations.
Woo. Now I'm just thinking about how am I gonna outdo these two ladies this
I
next year?
know.
I've
It's
got a whole
actually
year to figure it out.
they're a hard act to follow.
Oh my
You're doing
gosh.
it.
Forget outdoing, just like
Oh
just
my
meeting.
gosh.
Well,
Y'all
we have
really
to get
did a
our
fabulous job.
presentation mojo on here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to collaborate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Mm.
I
I
can't
am
wait till
already
next April.
so excited for next year.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Hey, and speaking of collaborations, I want to just pile on what the other what Melissa was saying earlier. It's like the Mels here. I have been playing a little matchmaker every once in a while. So there's you can contact some of the board members if you're interested or you want a partner, look on the website, see who's kind of matched up. However, that's not the bottom line, right? So like Marie already had a partner, but somebody else, another writer contacted her. So now she's in two collaborations. So that's doable. Like Shirley was saying, we have the last time we had a collaboration, there was a partnership of three, collaboration of three. So you can do as many as three, but you can also be in multiple teams. So if you're interested, contact one of us. I think I'll be on, I think Brooke and I will both be on the May 2nd call. So for sure, contact me and Brooke for sure, because we're going to be on the call. And, they also your visual and literary co-chairs, and they will feed us the names and we'll play matchmaker. Okay. We've made some good matches. So meet some new people. All good. Brooke, I think it's you now.
Yeah, and the next thing I have for us to make sure we cover is giving Jean a chance to talk about any upcoming member meetings or kind of if you want to recruit. We already had like Anne was talking about the possibility of presenting some of her things in one of the member
Yes.
meetings and making a presentation, but those kinds of things, or studio tours.
So I have just sent her a message. We're going to get together after this meeting. And I have some people in mind, but I don't have their okay yet. So suggestions are welcome. And if you are interested, if you're interested in doing a presentation yourself of what you do, I think that's a possibility as well. Is that correct, Brooke?
Yeah, I think we can volunteer ourselves for this gig too.
Because everybody here has something that they do that's unique and special. So we need to jump in there. But also I'm hoping that we'll be doing a field trip to go to, I can't remember the name of the park. You may know what it is, on Bel Air, where the statues of the Mad Hatter's Tea Party are.
Evelyn's.
Know what you're talking.
Evelyn's Park.
Evelyn's Park, is that what it is? And the artist who did that is Bridget Mondrian, and she is, her work is fantastic. I've seen everything from the beginning models through, and I've seen her present before. Plus, she is also a writer. She has written a book on technology and art, and I think she has several other books out. So I'm hoping that we're going to be able to go over and see her studio and also have her as a presenter, because she's She's a real dynamo. She's fantastic. So that's it for me right now.
Awesome. Thanks, Jean. All right, and now we have time for announcements for any member that wants to share an announcement. My little agenda says 1.5 minutes. But just to say, make sure everybody has time to share what they want to share. And I saw Lane, Devereaux's hand first.
Yeah, this is an announcement, a grand parental announcement. My 10-year-old granddaughter, who lives in New York City, has had a sculpture accepted into a show at the Met that's going to open in July.
She gets all that talent from her grandmother.
Well, maybe
Sure.
not, but
yes, she does.
She's pretty talented.
That is fabulous.
Isn't it exciting?
Who wants to follow that?
Yeah. It's not fair, Lane.
Melissa.
Yeah, so Flats, the sort of community darkroom on Montrose. Flats is helping sponsor Uncle Bob's photo zine market. I have had a zine accepted into that, and there's going to be a table. Mary Margaret Hanson and myself and Mary Jane White have done some ekphrastic writing to some photos. Anyway, we're making a cool little zine, and we'll have a table there. So it's May 25th. Let's see. I think it is from 1 to 7 at Equal Parts Brewery. May 25th will be the Uncle Bob's Photo Zine Fest. So come check it out.
Be sure to put it on the calendar.
Yeah, and send me the information for the newsletter.
Okay.
With a picture.
Okay.
This is Gladys May Bullock. On Friday, April the 26th, I will be conducting a mini workshop at the Fenwick Nature Center in Pearland. It's an hour-and-a-half workshop, and it will be dealing with the walk around the block, a boost to self-confidence and self-esteem. So this is my second time teaching it, and I'm now a vendor at the Fenwick Nature Center in Pearland. So that's really exciting to know that they want me to keep coming back. If you're able to be there, if you go on the website, you can register. The web shop is on. I'm taking off from work. Shh. It's from 9:30 to 11, and HEB is our sponsor, and they're providing coffee and refreshments and whatever you want. HEB is supporting all of my events at the Nature Center.
Is this a different nature center than the one where you recited poetry before? Is this a different
nation?
Okay.
Okay, and I attended Gladys's thing at REI. And it was excellent, and I highly recommend going to one of her sessions. I got the first time that I went, I got something out of it, but the second time I got much more out of it. So I highly recommend what she's doing.
Thank you. Thank you, Jane.
You're welcome.
Well, I've got a piece in a show that's it's in Minneapolis, so I don't know if I'm going to get to see it. The Praxis Photo Arts Center, in a show that starts April 20th, which is about a week away, and it goes through May. Then actually, it's the image behind me.
Oh, beautiful.
The theme of the show was On the Road Again.
Okay, I need us to stop the meeting so that I can go do a happy dance around my house, okay?
Yeah.
Do it right here in front of everybody, Jean. Come on.
No, because your view of me, see, with the camera aimed the way it is, would be like, you don't want that. Really, you don't.
Okay, if you insist.
We'll just have to use our imaginations, I guess. So I have one. I haven't put this on the calendar yet, but I will. I was invited to do a nature walk for Houston Botanic Gardens event Nurtured by Nature, which is on May 18th. And the description is it's a slow-paced sensory experience in nature, allows us to deeply connect with nature's wisdom and her beauty. Through simple prompts and invitations to notice patterns and details, sights and sound, we're able to connect and be rejuvenated by the gifts of the garden. So no small feat, but I'll be doing some writing prompts and maybe some sketching prompts that help us get nurtured by nature. I think that's at like 10 or 11 a.m. I can't remember, on May 18th, but I'll get it on the WIVLA calendar.
Okay.
I have a couple of events coming up. I am taking Daddy's house back home. I was born and raised in Wetumpka, Alabama, and the mayor has invited me to come next week and do a talk on that book. And then in June, I'm going back to the school where I got my master's, and I'm doing a Juneteenth talk, reading from my book. So just so excited about that.
Getting difficult to keep up with you, Mildred.
Yeah.
It's getting difficult for me to keep up with me.
That's great.
Thank you.
Who else? Anyone else?
Just be sure and come out Saturday to LaPorte for the poetry/prose reading, and we go out to lunch afterwards. And I think one of my roommates might go and splash in Sylvan Beach, and he's a beautiful man, so maybe we can drive down there and watch afterwards. So who knows?
And
There's some after
I do
party.
want to add something to, I'm sorry, I do want to add something that they really do roll out the red carpet for
They do.
WIVLA.
They're very nice.
They really
very
do. They
nice.
give us coffee, teas, breakfast, like muffins, and like continental breakfast. So if you, even if you don't, if you get to come and eat the food, they're spending, come and eat the food, enjoy some poetry. And if you want to, as we always go out to lunch afterwards, but we don't need to, we just do it, I think, just to fellowship. So please come out and be an audience and eat.
Yes.
I was so happy to see Gladys in the audience on Saturday for my reading.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm sorry I had another event to attend, but I got in the reading and I got a book and got it signed. I was happy.
All right. Yeah, April's a tough month in Houston. You know, the weather's great.
Oh,
There's
so much.
so many things going on. We just pack everything into this one.
Yes.
October. Yeah. So it's
Like,
such a challenge.
yes, October and April are just
Yeah.
way busy. Way busy.
Yeah. So there will be an email going out about viewers for this coming Saturday. So not necessarily, you know, we want readers, but we want listeners as well. And where are your pearls?
Yes.
Beautiful. And then also watch out for Melody's email about the potential gallery.
Okay.
Yep. But Margo will have all kinds of things in the newsletters, long as we get her those photos, those links, and the info, and it'll be packed with great information.
That's right. Brick, I sent you the newsletter reminder for your stuff.
Yeah, I know, but
you're kind of shy about sharing your stuff, but get it out there,
yes,
girl.
ma'am.
We
Okay,
wanna
yes.
We want to know what you're doing.
Oh, okay. Man, you just don't let me bounce that tennis ball back across the net. Okay.
Thank you. Thanks for that reminder. Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. Well, there's so much to share in this group, right? I don't want us to miss anything that anybody has going on. And I'm so glad,
agree.
I am pitching this back to you, Margo, but just celebrating how much you put together in that newsletter to make sure everybody's voices get heard and everybody's work gets seen. So yeah, it's incredible. And it just keeps on coming and it seems to be growing. I don't know if that feels like it to you, but it does from here. That's exciting.
I appreciate people who find the errors. So,
That's always good.
there are many. It's funny how you think you're moving something to one place and then all of a sudden it's like in a totally different place that makes no sense. So anyway, I appreciate that.
Awesome. All right, well, I think unless anybody else has anything else, we can maybe spend a few minutes patting our backs and doing our happy dances in other rooms not on camera. Awesome. Well, until next time, keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks, Brooke.
Bye, guys.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
See y'all Saturday. See you Saturday.
Awesome.
See you
Thanks,
Saturday.
everyone.
See you
Good job,
Saturday.
Susan and Margo.
Great.
Thank you.